Hello, hello. Hey everyone, welcome back. Okay, so it looks like I actually died last time, or well, not last time, but just died from when we left off from where we left off. Um yeah, so I spawned back and my death bag's gone, so that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Um we didn't have any like metal tools or anything at this point, so that's all right. The dodos are still alive though, so that's cool. I did go ahead. I don't know if there's a way to show the mods, but I did go ahead and get the mods installed. I didn't install auto Ingrams simply because some of the mods are giving a little bit of trouble with this new map. Obviously, yeah, for because it's new, etc., etc. But that's okay. So I installed the mods that I could, including Utilities Plus and the Dino storage. Right. So there's that. That's what I was just adding. Actually, the Dino storage. Those are really the two things I care about. Anyway, auto engrams is nice, but in the past it's caused server issues. So I actually didn't even try it with that one, but there are a couple others that were giving issues. Anyway, so what I'm looking for is I did add the reusable items, so maybe that's already in the crafting menu. What am I doing? Whoa, a lot of static. All right, there you go. Do, 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 do. Sorry, I'm just looking at why it's like that. Huh. Well, that didn't work. So the mod's installed, but it's not actually there. That's not good. I'll have to look into that. But at least we got the dino storage. That's cool. Um so anyway, I also ended up did adding Tides of Fortune. I don't I mean for reasons everybody's been talking about, right? It's just not fully developed yet. So, if you want to wait, go ahead. I definitely recommend it, considering the price of it is $20. But otherwise, anyway, so I just wanted to be able to sail around this map. I never actually did or have before. So it was cool. I thought it was cool that that they added the ship and the shipyard. So I figured I'd go ahead and give that a try. And also, instead of killing, what I'm going to go do, well, eventually, is tame one of those tide pups too. So they'll be super helpful. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and either go over there and check that out to see if there are any over there, and I'll come back to you then. Or I'm gonna start collecting a bunch of mats, obviously, so we can get that shipyard built. So we've got one for sure quest and one or two optional quests. So the for sure is building the shipyard, and the two optional are the ship after the shipyard and the type up taming. See you in just a couple of seconds. I did see a couple dodos and then a couple baby or juvenile. I can't remember. I think they were babies. So pick these guys up and yeah. So just wanted to check in and show you that I got a couple more dodos. Fortunately, there weren't any tide pups over there. And also, I'm having a lot of trouble getting. I know I mentioned it in the first episode, but I am really having a heck of a time getting stone on this island because almost every single like piece of rock is like some special, a special material, right? Like obsidian, a sulfur, and salt, etc., etc. So, and metal, of course. Anyway, well, I guess you get stone from metal, but anyway, point is, I'm having tough time finding like straight up stone, flint, not nodules, nodules. Anyway, so yeah, just want to check in. I'll see you guys once I actually collect enough. All right, welcome back, everyone. Oh, look at that. That is funny. Okay, so I was just saying how I was gonna find one of these guys. So, uh, I was actually coming back to say that I gathered all the materials for the shipyard, but there's one of these guys. So we're gonna go ahead and tame him up. Level 20 is not great, but something to start with, right? So let's go ahead and get another flint. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna build a fire, simply because it'll be the fastest way to hurt myself. Um, so what you need to do to get them to like the taming to be able to tame them, sorry, to be able to tame these guys, you need to harm yourself, and then they'll start to heal you. And then once they heal you a certain amount, if I remember correctly, um, then the option to give them some food will appear. Um, I'll do like a little mini short on taming these guys separately. Not with this guy, probably just on like a single player map, single player playthrough, or whatever, single player mode, so I can show it properly without any, I don't know, potential issues. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get this guy tamed up. I actually don't have any meat, so I think I'm gonna run back to the base real quick and see if we can get some meat. I definitely don't have any prime. There's no compies here or anything like that, and then I haven't seen any like uh what's the Megalodon. Jeez, I need Megalodon. Although there's not really much I could do against those guys anyway, right? Where did meat go? Oh, you know what? I actually don't have any meat. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Oh yeah, so I've started like a little dodo factory, for basically for meat and hide. I know it's horrible, but it's our only option right now on this island because there's just no other um there's no other creatures really. I've seen, so obviously dodos and Tidepups, but it's very rare that I've seen them spawn. Dodos actually maybe I would say uncommon. But anyway, what I've been doing is I've just been taking the males, and yeah, unfortunately for now, that's just our only option to quickly get some meat and hide. Um, anyway, so that should give us the meat we need. So let's put that here in the hot bar. And that should be enough to at least tame this guy. I mean, he's only level 20, right? So, let's see what we can do here. Oh no, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I love his colors though. Like he or she. Let me see. I forget the thing. Female, she. Yeah, she's gorgeous. I mean, look at the red with the blue eyes and the black, secondary on the face. That's awesome. I'm not a fan of the green now, actually, that I see that. That'd be nicer if it was like blue or the same black. But still, the face is gorgeous. She's beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can tame her. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I was wrong. Well, I was right, but I just didn't damage myself enough. Apologies. I forgot you have to damage yourself to pretty far down. Pretty much almost to death, which is gonna be a lot of health. That's kind of sucks. That's okay. We'll get her. I'm not sure when. Probably like right there. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, she was healing me that whole time. Okay, so now we wait for her to heal again. Unfortunately, it looks like it's gonna take two. I mean, two more, I should say. So three total. I was really hoping we can get that on one, but I guess not. Well, I don't want to heal. As long as our health is increasing a little bit, we're okay. Okay, so the other thing is too, she started to heal a lot earlier than I thought. It was kind of hard to tell when that actually started to occur. So, like I said, I'll do a more in-depth taming. Like, that's a perfect example of why I'll do it in single player. Is maybe, I don't know, some settings off, some lightings off, what have you, right? So I can easily change that in the single player mode. Yeah. So, I think at this point, I can't remember exactly again, but I'll damage myself into yellow. I'm assuming obviously it takes a little time, just like fish, right? It takes time to feed a fish. All right, well, I'm gonna go. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and put myself back into yellow and see what she does. Okay. Okay, there's like, oh, there she goes. Hey yo. I did not. Oh, it was super quick. Okay, so that is the trigger. It is a certain amount. So let me see what real quick what our health is. Like 100. Before we were at 98 like the first time she did it. So I want to say it's probably below like 80 or something. Totally a guess right now. But yeah, we'll see. All right, so we got one more, and she will be all tamed. But one thing too is obviously I feel like if I had one piece of prime meat or something, or even one piece of mutton, that would have gone a lot faster. Obviously, um, she is only level 20, right? So that's cool. New addition to the family. It's awesome. Well, hopefully soon to be new addition to the family, and starting to get a little bit established here. Oh, I do have enough materials for the shipyard, so I'm just gonna roll right into that too. Right, so I'll just keep going after we get her all tamed up, and we'll get the shipyard deployed. I'm actually thinking about putting it over here. It's a little more of a protected alcove. I don't know if it's actually deep enough for the shipyard. Um, the other thing too is I don't know if I'm gonna need to build a raft even because I don't know how deep you have to go to put the shipyard in, and I am not swimming out there, so yeah, we might have to do that. So again, I'll put myself in the right. Okay, so that's 60. Okay, 60 triggered. I mean, you know, I'm guessing they're still on the exact number, but 60 for me was what initially triggered. Oh, look at that. The fire went out at the same time. All right, cool. So here is our new Tidepup. So let me go ahead and do this. No, let me do this. I want to name you. I can't remember what it is. Change name. Nope. Change name. Okay, so what do we name her? Um... Let's go ahead and name her. I'm gonna just name her Ruby for now. Once I get more of a following, I'll start you know, asking you guys to name pretty much all of my creatures. Um, but I don't want them to go unnamed for so long right now, so just go ahead and name her Ruby for now, and we'll pick her up. Rock and roll. I think she. Let me see here. I'm gonna need to I need to figure out which stat is actually um feeds her ability the most. Because we'll want to pump most of most of her level up, or her experience level ups into that or something like that. I don't know how to call it, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. The other thing too is I don't know the full extent of her abilities, to be honest. I think she helps you breathe underwater, and obviously she's constantly healing. As you can see, my health is dramatically increasing. So I was waiting till it got to a certain point before, but we should be able to see like some sort of stat change, right? Okay, no stat changes whatsoever. Like no decrease in stamina, no decrease in food. If that's the case, I'm gonna go ahead and give pump into health and into probably melee.
Oi, that'll leave a mark.
Whoa, what happened? I can't remember the... Oh crap, I did not want to do that. I can't remember the button to actually uh switch like um third person there. Okay, there he goes. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, I actually just used the mouse wheel there, to be honest with you, because I play with the controller, but I also keep the mouse handy because it's easier to use the cursor in the menus and everything sometimes. Although I do mostly just use the controller. Anyway, okay, so here we are. So let's first go ahead and take the taming tracker off. You know what? I might just leave that on because sometimes you just never know, right? And so this will be an easy way to find her again if something happens. Okay, so let's roll right into the shipyard, right? So let's get that all built up. Oh, we got a couple more dodos. Okay, got a couple more dodos. Hold on, Mrs. Dodo. Gotta put you in mating mode. Okay, let's see about this guy. I also need to make a feeding trough. I'm gonna go back to first person because it's really hard to see in here. Probably should put some light in here. What's this? Another female. Cool. All right, so we'll have a ton of dodos here soon. Because that'll be like 7 at a time now. Yeah, I can't see anything in here, so we will need to make a torch. Is that it? Yeah, standing torch. Wood. Is there a nearby tree? Yeah, I think there's one right there. We'll go grab it. Oh, it's up that thing. Okay, that's okay. There's one right here. Hiya! That'll work. Yeah, so obviously, I don't know. My numbers might be a little high for materials and stuff like that, but it cuts out a lot of the grind without cutting too much out, right? Because obviously, grind is a part of the game, and you know, it's just a part of the process, and it's fun if you look at it as a step to achieving the more fun parts of the game. But I don't want it to be so much of a grind that that's mostly what we're doing, right? Because you know, I want most of the time to be spent on the fun stuff, like building new things, exploring new things, taming cool creatures, etc., right? And the grind to obviously, like I said, just be steps to achieve those things. Um, a step to achieve those things, I should say. Anyway, so let's get that our standing torch built, and then we'll get our shipyard up. I think we're good with one, but we'll see. Yeah, actually, we're good with one because I don't want to have to like track two. You know what I mean? As far as like if it needs wood or not, that should be good right there. Oh, that's what it is. Those went out because if those are on, they would provide the light that we need. Okay, so cool. Oh, they need wood. Ooh, I need to fill those up. Okay, so hold on. Yes, I know there was wood here, but this is wood specifically. Uh, it's mostly for backup wood, just in case I need something real quick for building something, or for fueling the forages. Um, okay, so we already got the ingots out of there. We'll get them out of here. Oh, I'm about to pass out. Look at that. That's terrible. Okay, hold on. Hold on. That is not good news. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and stack or pretty much put everything in here. Oh, you know what I want to do with that? Let me see if I have everything on me to make it real quick. It's just stone and hide, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do it real quick, guys, because I really need to do that while I still have it, and then we'll get right to the shipyard. And that's to create a mortar and pestle. Really need to start producing some. Wow, look at all this meat here. Yeah, see all those berries are gone. Okay, so yeah, I really need to start producing some trank arrows and stuff like of that nature, just so we can start taming some actual creatures, right? Okay, so let's see here. Put this in there, put that in there, and we should be good to rock. Okay, cool. Now that's going, so let's come back to this, right? So let's go ahead and why that Other tasks of priority is because our berries are rotting. Um, so we wanted to get as many narcotic buckets as made as we could with what we had. So, okay. Let's see here. Metal. We've got plenty of that. Potta bing, potta boom. Here we go. Alright, let's see how this turns out. Boom. 80, huh? That's pretty hefty. Let's go ahead and throw that stone in there then. Ooh, that's obsidian. We do not want to carry that. Yeah, so I harvested some obsidian too. Collected some obsidian. So only 150, not terribly too much, but at least something good. Alright, so let's check it out. Yeah, see, I don't want to build it here. I want to build it in the cove, right? Like it's a shipyard. I know it's far from our base, but I mean, it's not terribly far. Oh, also, I did find a bunch of stone. I'll show you later. I would say remind me, but obviously, I'll try to remind myself. Um, because that was kind of an issue. Like, as you can see, there's just no stone. I mean, there's that little dinky one over there, but that's those two I've been kind of relying on. Because I foolishly built my base like right next to the other two pieces of stone that were on the, well, by the base. So yeah, I mean, there's a little bit over here too, I guess. But there's a lot. There's a ton over in this one section. There's a few obsidian over there I left too, so that really helps out because it's also there's a ton of metal right before that. I'm gonna go ahead and tame him. I'm gonna go ahead and tame him right here because he's only level 10, and that should take maybe 2 at the most. And oh wait, we can't. I would really like a backup Tidepup. Oh. Okay, and then let's do stop. Okay, and then. Oh no. Oh, there's so many of them. I want to tame you all. But the problem is she's gonna want to heal me first. Okay. Oh, there's 3 of you. There's so many of you now. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. They're so cute. I want to tame them all. I just want a massive army of Tide pups. Okay, let's go ahead and get our shipyard out first. Let's see how we can do with this. Oh, that's not gonna work, huh? Oh man. Oh man. Requires connection in water, huh? Okay, I didn't really want to place it in this giant storm because it's a little scary. But I guess we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to go back to our base anyway, and we're gonna leave our type up. Level 100 is crazy. Oh, I really would love to tame you, but I can't because yeah, these two are gonna require way more than regular meat. That's okay, because this guy will not. This level 10, we will tame up as like a backup type up, just in case. Okay, sorry about that. Had a low battery on the controller, and it was warning me. Okay. Yeah, I know they keep following me. I love them. I want to tame them. Okay, this is terrible. Okay, let's go back to the base. The other issue is I don't know which one's gonna try to heal me, when the fire, when I get to low enough of health. When my health gets low enough, I should say. I'm assuming, my guess, I should say, my guess is that all 3 will, and all 3 will have the option to tame them at the same time. That's my optimistic guess, right? So, alright, let's see if it'll let me place it here. Okay, yeah, see? I told you. I'm gonna... Oh, no way. Okay, so... That's not terrible. I think that's a little too far for my liking though, but it's just close enough to get to by raft. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, so let's go ahead and no, 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 no. We don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and check it out, right? Like what is required to make that happen? I'm almost positive. Yeah, there it is. I was like, I'm almost positive it's on here. Fiber and wood. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's super easy. Okay, cool. That's super easy. We can do that right now. Let me help this poor guy out. They're like in the mesh. Poor girl, I should say. Stuck in the mesh. Oh, cool. We got 2 more. Okay, so. Ooh, thanks. I want to build a feeding trough for these guys too. So let's do 2 things. Okay, first let me get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. Okay, and then I want to. Oh, I picked up that piece of poop too, right? Let's get rid of that. No, not that. Thank you. Let's go ahead and look for feeding trough, which is going to require 8 metal, ton of wood. Okay, we need a ton of wood. I'm just going to go get a ton of wood, right? I think we need like, I think it was like 120 on the raft or something like that. I'm just going to pick up 300, which should fill both the requirements. Okay, so another check-in too, right? So our main objective is now complete. We have built the shipyard, and we now have our Tidepup, right? Or at least our first one. I might go try to grab that level 10, but let's see how things turn out. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get this raft. Oh man, I'm gonna need a ton more wood. What am I doing? Sorry. My bad, guys. I was not paying attention. I'm not gonna try and tame that level 10 right now. Because I want to end the episode. Or if I do, I'll do it after I end the episode. And then when we come back next time, you'll see them. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and tame it after the episode. But let me focus. Let's focus on the raft and trough, right? So we've got the raft. We need a ton of fiber. Right, we need a ton of fiber for both, I think. So 40 and so 165 and then metal. That's not a big deal with the metal. Not a big deal with the metal. Okay, 165 fiber. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna do it real quick because I'm kind of tired of having to do all this manual work with the fiber. Actually, you know what? I need berries right now. We need some berries, so why not? I do not have a parasaur or anything right now to gather these up easily, so let's just go ahead and take advantage of the fact that we do not have a sickle yet. Oh, that's what I was going to go make, but let's just stick with gathering so we can get some of those narco berries. Let me try to... Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me go drop those real quick. We'll make some more buckets. We'll make some more buckets. I think we can make like 2, 3. And we will... I don't have any more metal. So the metal... Oh, I do. What am I thinking? Okay. Rock and roll, jelly roll. Alright, here we go. So we got the trough, and we got the raft. Alright, so we're going to put the trough right here. And we're just going to start putting all these berries in there. Because that way these guys have something to eat. I'm going to throw the meat in here. I know, obviously it'll probably spoil out by the time we're there, but then that way I can collect it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to call it here with these guys. Oh my gosh, I can't even get over there to claim them. Come on. I gotta claim them. I gotta claim them. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna leave these guys here. And eventually I'm gonna build like a little porch here too, but not right now. Okay, so raft. Alright, here we go. downstairs. Oh, I see it like floats. We're gonna wait until it floats back down. I'm gonna put the raft here so the sail's out of the way. Oh, look at that. That works. Right on there. Okay. So, this is where we're gonna call it, guys. So we've got our shipyard built. We've got our Tidepup good to go. Tidepup tamed. And we're gonna go ahead and work on getting our ship built and stocked up, and get our ship base built and ready to go. Next episode. So thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate you guys, and I hope I hope this is good stuff. And if you have any recommendations, please feel free to leave it in the comments. Just a reminder to be kind, please. And yeah, thanks again. Please like and subscribe. Bye.